Sorted. Good. Oh, well. It's been quite a while since I haven't been doing these Queensvilles because I have been so busy doing work. But welcome, guys, and welcome to this month's roundup of news and stuff from Queensville. First thing, before we get into any Queen stuff, I need to explain what's been going on within the last few weeks. Well, January was just basically a crazy month. I mean, it really was non-stop. I have been absolutely underworked so much with stuff to do, with jobs and work, that January never got a chance to do Queensville, and unfortunately, that's my fault. That's basically down to my obvious thing. You know, I have been a very busy person at the moment. I haven't had time to do any Queensville for over about 3 weeks because we didn't really do a lot last month on the news, obviously, which was nothing to do. So a few things to cover first before we get into any Queen stuff. The first thing I need to cover is myself. First thing is, this month we're back with Queen. We're back with the channel from this month now. I'm going to start concentrating on a lot more videos for you guys. I know you guys were wondering what's been going on with the uploads from last week. And what's that trailer you've put on? That's bemused us all for a while. Yeah, well, I'll explain that later in the show when we get a chance to do that anyway. But I have been, seriously, this month has been just, no, last month was just completely ridiculous. It was the fact what happened was, I was so underworked with so much stuff that I didn't get a chance to get any Queen stuff done, and no videos were done, and Skype calls were cancelled, and everything was just off for a while. And so I had a week and a half of having to sort everything out, and then by last week came, everything went so bloody out of order. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to do a Queensville event, I'll try and squeeze it in today, being Monday, obviously, and now I'm back doing it. So, rest assured, guys, it is back. But I am at the moment just so busy doing things that I am pursuing other things outside of YouTube at the moment, which is quite thingy. But I will go through that more on the show when we get a chance to catch up with you guys and with those warriors. So everybody's been fine. January of Queen has been a very interesting month, actually. Hence the fact that we didn't do Queensville last Monday because it was cancelled. What I am going to go through today is something really unusual, and this was quite a longer version of Queensville that we normally get to do. The first thing I need to bring up is the Brian May documentary you may have seen on the BBC South East. And this is about the farming that's happened over in the Devon area, where a guy was getting really upset that he was losing his farm. And he called out to Brian May, and Brian May had also been wanting to get involved with the thing itself. And I was very distressed about that, actually. The program was very hard to watch. And for me, personally, I would say if you have got 10 minutes to spare in your day, do go on to BBC South East's website and download that program, because it is very hard to watch. I mean, I do get the idea what Brian was doing. I mean, yeah, he called up to him. They were making an agreement. They wanted to get to Westminster, and they wanted to get a pledge put through and everything. You know, I do have to say I respect the guy for his farm and his land and his cows and stuff, you know. I mean, that's kind of brilliant how Brian's come into this now. He didn't really want to back it up, but after seeing the video again, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. It was very distressing to watch that. So if you get to see that, the link's on the page. So check her out. Brian May in Devon. A very interesting video to watch that, actually. It is on Brian May's YouTube channel, but they edited out a bit of some stuff out of it. So there was a 10-minute version available for it. But if you're interested in seeing that program in full, do watch it on BBC South East. The link is on the page. It'll be on the page after this video is published. Right, so other things happening in the Queen area of stuff. I have been aware of a few things that Queen were supposed to do, and they haven't done it yet. But we'll get to that in a minute. But first of all, Gary Taylor update. Now, you guys saw the video I did just last couple of weeks before Christmas. Actually, was the first video we did. The Gary Taylor thing was the life of Queen and his videos and silly little stupid little friends and his talking. So, what was the video that I posted about this thing? Well, what it is, it's the continuation from that video itself, where we are going to delve into more behind how Gary Taylor does his videos. So fantastic. And so that video is coming up, getting shot actually, not here. Nope, it ain't getting shot here. It's getting shot somewhere else actually now. We are filming, I'm filming that actually in a different area this time. And I will have to say, you have to wait until you see this, because this is just funny as fuck. So I'm filming that actually away from here, so it's not in the room this time. Doing it really special, so look out for that one. The other thing is, there is another Angry Penguin video is coming up as well. And that video, which I promised to be done in March, is getting filmed in March. Very luckily now, that's all sorted out. So we have got March is going to be, obviously I said March was going to be the busiest time, which I'm going to be busy filming and stuff. So the next Angry Penguin video will be the best one we're ever going to film, and I'm serious. I can't wait until we do this. It'll take a month to film. We're doing auditions as well for the people who want to be part of it. So we are auditioning people. As I say, I think we're doing it from March time, and I'm going to get something sorted out for that in March. So that's not going to be on Facebook though. That'll only be advertised on YouTube. Basically just to keep the peace and stuff. But I am thinking of doing that. That next one will be a very interesting one to see. So 2 videos of Angry Penguin are coming up. The Gary Taylor continuation comes up, part 2, and also with the video that you get to see of the next one we're going to film. So a lot of things happening next month. So really busy. Right. Now another thing has come around as from last 2 weeks ago. As you may wonder, I'm no longer collecting CDs anymore, and I understand that the business is now going downhill for CD pricings and things. There was a new report that came out just at the beginning of January, if you never heard about this, that the CD pressing plants are going to last another 2 years until CDs are to die. And what it is costing a lot of money now to produce a CD and produce the artwork and produce. The factories are getting paid a lot of money to produce a lot of productions for EMI, Universal, and the other companies as well that are now in close with it all. Now, as you may wonder, how does this affect me in a way for CDs? I'm no longer collecting CDs anymore. Well, I had a conversation with one of our friends on Skype the other week, and I said to them, obviously, that CDs are going to die in at least 2 years' time. 2018 is the year it's going to finish, because all the digital downloads are coming out now and everything's getting digital download. And the market now, these days, when you go to HMV, you find that a CD is very expensive to buy, and it is. And the leading chain at the moment, HMV at the moment, was a bit suppressed about it as well. So what I've done, because I really don't need CDs anymore, the only thing I will say is, and you are going to probably asking me where, I hope you're not affecting your Queen CDs. Nope. The Queen CDs are going to stay, but I have got rid of some of them now because some of them have been won by people, which I will get to in a moment as well. And I will send this video. But let's aside from that stuff, if you buy CDs now in HMV, it's a little bit pricey. We all know we can't afford them, and it's costing a lot of money, and it obviously costs your pocket as well, coming out of your bank. You've got to pay for it. You've got to wait a few days. You've got to buy it in the shops, and then you think, well, that's way expensive for me to buy. Well, why would I want to spend £20 on one CD for? So that thing was a little bit bemused in a way, but I mean, from my point of view, I have not bought a CD since 2006, and I'm not going into digital downloads. And as you all know, I talk a lot, which is a great thing, and that's free, and it's legal as well. And I feel that I like to digital download now than getting CDs and buying them, because I've never bought a CD in my life. The last CD I bought, my mum bought for me, was the Queen Forever CD, which has now been gone. Which is I'm going to get to that in a minute. But as I said before, CDs now are costing a lot of money for the people to buy, and I think it's just basically, if it's related to a Queen product that you may want to have, yeah, buy it for a Queen product that you want to keep. From my point of view, for example, I've got that Queen Greatest Hits there, which is still sitting there. Obviously, that's never going to move up my site. But what I am doing is getting rid of some more CDs that are in that box in that room there. They're going to be gone. They're going to go. A few of them I have to rip, obviously, but a few of them will go because I won't need them anymore. So that's why I kind of like the fact. I like the fact that if you like something you want to play on the move, yeah, I mean, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I do a little bit of things off camera, obviously, you guys don't know about. But I buy these for £1 at the pound shop, which is 6 CDs for £1, right? And I do some CDs for a friend of mine, and it charges £3 per disc for the CD, the cover, and also for the plastic inlay as well. Now, £3, that's not bad. But as I said before, if people are on the move and wanting to put a CD in the car, the carrier really don't want to do that all the time and get a CD out. And they're like, I mean, fair enough. You would apply White Snake on here, right? You want to take that to sleep. But every time you've got to go, you've got to inject it out of the car and you've got to take it out there. So that's why Bluetooth comes in handy now. Digital devices are great and stuff. From my point of view, I think the CD was a great invention, but now it is becoming to be a lot more expensive to produce CDs and to even have a chance to get a point across about it as well. So that's my take on how it should be done and it should be produced. So I think it should be CDs are still going to go, but in 2 years' time, obviously, that's the cut-off time. We're going to finish it. So 2 years' time, CDs will be finished. So I don't know how it's going to affect Queen, guys. I don't know how it's going to affect you guys, but that's something that's kind of has been on my mind for a while. It's been interesting. So that's kind of what is going to happen in 2 years' time. CDs are no more. Now, on to other stuff. Other stuff. Okay, first thing is, I am going to have to say this on camera because, from my point of view, I'm getting really, I'm kind of, I didn't really do. I like people in the community of Queensville and Queen itself, and subscribers are amazing and they love my work I do on the channel, and it's wonderful, and I like it when I do something that I am not guilty of, obviously, Now, I don't care what I say, but I will have to say it anyway. Now, we did, now, as you know from last year, on Queen's Day, Queen's Day was launched the second time round on YouTube, and it was Ustream, and it was great to have people on there. It was amazing. That year was great. And Queen's Day's back in November, by the way. We'll get to Queensville's channel in a minute. I want to talk about money packages, sending stuff, and And why am I getting blamed for all this as well? As you all know, I'm not sure why we did things called competitions, and we did these CDs, and we gave people CDs away for free, and it was just more to thing it and stuff, right? As you all know, I am a business person. I have got, as I said before, I've got a lot of things to do. I have got so many things within Queen and with YouTube and all the community and stuff as well. But what I am really not happy with is the fact that people like to have a go at me for something I haven't done, right? And I am really getting annoyed with it as well. As you all know, the parcel service now, the parcel and packaging service now is way expensive. We all know from a fact that Discogs is fantastic and they have to charge P&P prices, okay? Now, this goes with no exception at all. That if I was to do a quiz and I would have to do a competition where you win stuff, okay, it goes to you. But if it goes to the UK, if it goes to the UK and you live in the UK, I'll send it for free, which is convenient to do. But the other thing is that I get people asking me all the time, if you're outside the UK, you have to pay me for what I send you. So you have won a prize. So let's put an example. In this parcel here is the to be sent to one of our friends on Queen. This is the deluxe edition of the Night of the Opera, which one of our people won. One of our persons did win on a package I sent to him. Now the guy won 10 CDs, and he got a big parcel like this, big package. Okay, sent it to him. Now I have to have cover costs to send over to somewhere else. If it's selling in the UK, it's absolutely fine. But what you have to figure out is, do you get paid for what you are sending stuff over? Well, of course you do. So if you're paying for something that you've won, you're paying for this. You're paying for the weight of it, and they're also paying for this. Okay, basically you're paying for the weight of it. The weight of 10 CDs costs about £7.50 to send over to Belfast. And it was in the UK, right? But you have to realise, though, that right now, the economy is getting very expensive to send stuff over, right? Now, on their actual thing that they said on Raw Mail, you're entitled to £20 of whatever covered the costs of what sending packages is. So what I have to say is this, right, is that the person who had a go at me for doing what I was supposed to do, I've done it for you, okay? But I don't want people to shout at me or have a go at me of what I have not done wrong, because I am doing it right, okay? So if I'm sending stuff over to Belfast for £7.50, they have to cover me as well for my payments. So if I pay £10 to Belfast, the person has to pay me back £10 for the cost of it. So I have to say something, that the person who's going to receive this next one, I will send this to you, but you don't owe me anything because this was paid from your money yourself. So I want to clarify this very carefully. If whenever I do a pop quiz or anything that happens with anything within this community of Queen, right, you will win a CD. But if it's overseas, you have to pay me for it, because I'm not sending a parcel if I'm not getting paid for my cover and also for the weight of a package. It's costing too much for me. So I have to say something that's the most important thing I have to bring up, because if I'm getting rid of stuff from Queensday or anything, right, and it's going to Holland or Belfast or anywhere else, but not within the United Kingdom, it's got to be out. If it's outside the United Kingdom, I must get something for this, because I can't really do anything about it. So I want to clarify that very carefully. If you live in the UK and sending me stuff from the UK, that's totally fine. If it's outside the UK, you guys have to pay me for it, because I'm not sending stuff if you guys aren't going to pay me for what I do for my job. If you realize, guys, I am a very busy person, and I have just got, I am sort of like in between this, and then all of a sudden, people want to have a go at me for shouting at me for saying that I've sent you this, but why am I paying for this stuff as well? That doesn't make any sense at all. It's done, it's paid, it's on. There you go. Because I am getting really annoyed at the fact that every time I want to speak to somebody on Skype and they want me to discuss about that, that's something I don't want to talk about. That's something I want to move on from that. So don't start shouting at me, please. That is not on, okay? And the person who's watching this back, by the way, you owe me an apology. I'll send you the CD, but you owe me an apology. I'm sorry to say, but that's not how things work. Thank you. Wonderful. Now then, you are probably going to wonder what is in this room at the moment. Everything's everywhere. Everything's scattered around. In this bag here is some, very kindly from Chris, by the way. Wonderful. In there is some speakers that Chris gave me. After he had a clean out. He had a clean out on his room about a few weeks ago, and he is very kindly donated me some nice speakers, which is lovely indeed. Now those speakers are going to go into my record player, which is obviously here. The record player is actually over there at the moment, and I'm going to be getting that sorted out soon. But the bad thing was, I was going to get it today. Unfortunately, my soldering iron died, and this piece of crap, I put it on for 2 seconds and it blew the whole house's fuse out the way. It was like shit. So don't worry about that. I also want to bring something else up as well when we get the video done of the next Gary Teller video. Unfortunately, my keyboard is not working at the moment. I was supposed to be using that for recording, but unfortunately the keyboard is no longer working. What happened is the power cord in the back was totally ridiculous and useless anyway. And so I was going to try and repair it over the weekend and with this thing, but this is no longer useless now. But that thing died as also. So it kind of is a bit thingy as well. And also the other thing, what happened? Well, it came down. Yeah, one of the posters came down the wall. As you know, the vent here, the vent that you may see of the previous video we had, that vent is seriously a mess. It is just, ooh. So, I have to try and find something how to stick these goddamn things on. So that absolute greatest poster is down there now. It fell down one day, which is a shame as well, which is crap. So, but they're just things that happen anyway, you know, as they are. And let's bring this camera down a little bit. Ooh, see that? That's it. So, so anything else to talk about apart from me getting stressed out last week? Yeah. Well, the other thing about it is Queen fans. You all know that obviously this year the Queen convention is back for the 25th anniversary and also 25th anniversary of Freddie Mercury's death is coming up as well this year. And it's going to be, I think, the biggest one they're going to put on actually this year, which is going to be absolutely amazing to see. And I think this could be I think from my point of view, Jim Jenkins has obviously been a very successful person as he is. When he mentioned that the fact that we had the Queen Forever thing happening and all that other stuff going on, then you know, amazing it was. This camera's not working. This camera's out of focus. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And by the way, guys, if you're wondering why this computer is now in better HD quality, stop it. Then I have got an upgrade coming up on my computer soon. Actually, my red computer that's down there, that's going to be going on a journey because I'm going to get one of those Intel NUC box things for it. as we're going a little bit more smaller this time. With a really smaller little friend is coming up to play with us now, which is cool. Right, just of stream back anyway. I was starting to Ustream.tv, which I love. Ustream a bit, it's brilliant. And I started Ustream that channel obviously last year, and I thought I was going to come back and do some shows to stream for you guys. Now I did say in my previous video that I said that I'll only stream when I want to stream, but I don't think I'm going to bother doing that now. I have got a few ideas to do with that channel I want to do. First of all, Queensville's channel, I'm going to actually delete it because I'm going to open a brand new one on Ustream. Because I've decided that Queensville's already got a live stream anyway, but doesn't got like a live stream channel. So I thought that because Queensville's channel has got a decent size viewers, kinda. Everybody on Facebook has asked me to go back and do the previous show I did on Ustream. Well, it was suspended for a year. It was off for a year after all the problems I had with Ustream a lot. I'm still kind of want to get back into doing it, but I don't want to do it every night because it absolutely tired me out. The last time I did a show like that, it just absolutely tired me out to the brim. I kind of decided last night that I'd go back. But aside from all that stuff going on, it's there for me to do it. So that's something that I can't do on a Thursday, is do a live stream on a Thursday. So Thursday's definitely a no-no for me at all. But it would have to be on a Friday night or within the middle of the week. That would be perfect for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Facebook page, and I'm going to actually on the Queensville page on Facebook. I'm going to ask you guys if you'd like me to come back and do a show on Ustream. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm getting a lot of people asking me to go back and go back to do a live Ustream show with comedy and music and things as well, because it was a great thing to do. Rock Show Live was a great 5 years. It was good. So I'm asking you guys obviously, because this is something I want to ask you. Would you guys like me to come back and do Rock Show Live, or would you like something that would be similar to Rock Show Live, but not using that sort of show, obviously, because I don't want to reuse that trademark anymore. But if you guys want me to do that, I'll leave a link on this page, and I'll let you vote. I'll put a vote on it as well on the voting screen. There'll be a vote on Facebook. So if you want to be the vote for, if you want me to come back and do a show, but it has to be either in the middle of the week or on a Friday night. The Friday nights are perfect for me as well, or the Saturday would be even better for me as well. Because I've got more free time now. I don't have to worry about anything else, and it's just great. So I'll leave that with you guys. If you want me to come back and do a show live on Ustream, I don't mind, because it's there for me to do it. But I don't have anybody bugging me a lot, messaging me a lot, saying, "Oh, are you live tonight? Are you live tonight? We don't know are you live or not." Sort of thing. But I'll leave it for you guys. Leave it for you. And the next time I come back on Queensville, we'll let you know. But I'm enjoying getting back into that. Actually, it's something alongside of that Queen stuff, but then again, it's cool. Right, I need to put this Zoom off here. The Zoom's bugging me like hell. I want to say Gary, by the way. Sorry guys, I haven't had a chance to chat in the chat room yet. I will get a chance to read the comments in a second. So hi Gary. Beatles and Queen fan was here. He's going to get some dinner at the moment. He's actually had a question. He said to me, he said, HMV is expensive, but people will always buy CDs. Yeah, kind of. Downloads are just for people who are stupid enough to pay for something which you can't hold in your hands. Well, no, that's kind of wrong. They're not. The thing. I mean, the thing about it is, right, the digital era now is just so awesome. It is really, really awesome. And I really think that the music scene now, as I said before, don't like the music scene now. The new stuff that's coming out, as I said, from Frontiers Records, I have to say something. Wait till March, because Work of Art is going to bring out another good album next year, and this year is going to be amazing. So wait for that album coming out. But listening to the new Nordic Union album that came out on Frontiers, fucking 100% fantastic. So they have got better as well from it. It's a shame that Veronica Freeman's not happy with her release of her record. And also, here's something else in the world of music, by the way. My God. There's a band from the UK that got signed to Frontiers this year called Blood Red Saints. Brought an album out last year, and they look like a bunch of thugs. They look so nasty. And I don't know where to start with that at all. Bad mistake. Bad mistake. So I have to say something that don't even think about. I didn't even download the album. I just thought, they look like a bunch of thugs. Like, what's that for? Like old men, old thug men. Like, so they want to start some trouble with them. It's like they'll smash your face in. They did a video on Frontiers YouTube channel, and they said, "We're Blood Red Saints. Check out our new album, Frontiers Records." And they look like they're so hard, man. They look like someone to punch somebody's face in or something. It's like, I don't want to hear you. It's just ridiculous. Next piece of news. It's finally here. It's finally here. Full House is coming to Netflix next week. And I cannot wait. I have been waiting nearly over a few months to see this Fuller House. And I am waiting. I have been so waiting to see this. I am looking forward to the new Fuller House cast. I'm looking forward to the reunion. I'm looking forward to the special. And I also heard that they are doing a second season of this as well. Good job. Because I've got a funny feeling that this series is going to be bigger than ever. So I have to say something to all Full House fans, that you're going to be very happy with Fuller House. And I'm telling you, Fuller House is going to be bloody big. I have kept trying to keep away from the spoilers of seeing the videos behind the scenes stuff. I didn't want to see that. And I didn't really want to see the preview things. But look at the previews. It was awesome. I'm very impressed with it. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that coming out. So Full House gets aired on Netflix. Unfortunately, as I said before, guys, you can't get it in the UK. Netflix will not show it in the UK. You've got to get it from the States. And I don't know why they're not showing it in the UK for. It's ridiculous what they're doing. But Netflix UK is not showing it. They think it won't be a successful thing, or as the Vox Pops say, "Oh, Netflix is so great, it's wonderful," you know. And it's and that's just pure nonsense. So why Netflix is not showing it in the UK, I haven't got a clue. But it's only shown in the USA only. But speaking to somebody on the torrents pages, I asked them, will anybody be uploading that first season on there? And they said, yes, it will be uploaded next month. So very luckily, I spoke to a guy on the torrents, Cat Torrents, and he said that he's going to upload every single one of them, HD quality. I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait. Now, I was going to do a reaction video to that actually, and I'm not sure whether I'm allowed to do that, but I will try my best to do a reaction video for you. So you will see the reaction video here on this channel, and it'll be a really biggest one we're going to have on the channel anyway. But I don't know if I'm allowed to show it, because I have been uploading a couple of things on copyright issues, but I'm fine with it now, so I should be okay to do it. What's his space as well? So anything else to go on with? Well, as you all know, that this year is going to be another year of the Whitby Goth Festival. Happens in December. November the 4th to the 6th of November. And I'm booking my schedule. I'm booking my accommodation this year. Me and Chris are going to be staying in the same hotel this year at Sneaton Castle, and we are looking forward to that this year. It's going to be a big festival. The Mission has been confirmed to play there this year. Now, where the hell they got the Mission involved with this thing? Oh, bloody fantastic! So that's going to be the best a year of the lot. You know, last year was great when Altered Images was there. I wish Altered Images would come back again because they were just fucking outstanding. But Whitby Goth Festival this year, it's definitely on the cards. Definitely going there back there next year with Chris. Try and get you some video footage again of this year's festival. We did get a lot of footage last time when we did the walk around last year, but we didn't get a chance to do videos in that time because we were just everywhere basically. But we are going back there this year. Can't wait to do it. Accommodation's getting paid on Friday, which is going to be fucking brilliant. Because I just had some great news this week, so it even made me more happier. And I've also had I also had a chance also to investigate more on the Nebworth 86 concert that we were doing. Now we did do a Skype call on Wednesday, but we didn't really do it. We didn't plan it right. We couldn't plan it right. It was wrong. So we deleted that video now, and we're going to do a new version of the Skype call on Wednesday. So Skype calls back Wednesday at 6:45 on Skype. So you've got a Skype account, Super Test 2. We can add it on there, and all the information is on the video. So go there Wednesday night at 6:45, and we start at 7 o'clock. But obviously it's 6:45 we get everybody on, and at 7 o'clock we get everybody chatting on there as well, which is even cool. So a few more things to mention. The first thing I need to mention is the Facebook page, the Facebook Queensville page, has had a few updates on there, and not a lot of videos obviously posted onto that, but there is a lot more videos coming up on the channel. As I said before, the Gary Taylor video gets filmed next month. We're also filming the other Angry Penguin video, which is going to be the funniest one we're ever going to do, and luckily it's going to work out great for us as well for that. It's going to work out really good. We're also, Queensville's going to have its first ever, I think we're planning to do a live stream. I was going to do a live stream on YouTube one night. But that was for something else I think we're going to do as well. Oh, by the way, try our social media, Mark Gillard. I want to give a shout to Mark Gillard actually, since this video is going out live. I don't know if Mark Gillard is interested in getting back to me about that video that I told him about. If you are watching this back, mate, Mark, can you get in touch with me please on Skype, and can you please tell me when are you going to do that TBSM live stream next, or that radio station you were doing, because that was something I want to talk about, that guy in the Luton thing. Because he watched that Luton video, but I want to know if he will get a chance to see that. So, Mark, if you watch this video back, mate, can you please get me on Skype and ask me when are you going to do that special one, because I want to get involved in that again, because that was a great thing to get involved with. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Right, message from Chris, by the way. Right, now, I know I don't mention, I know we don't get a chance to mention him a lot. Now, he is doing well. Yeah, I know you haven't seen him for a while because he's been off camera a lot, and he's obviously doesn't like being on camera a lot of his own videos. His Queen stuff has been filmed already. His vinyl stuff has been filmed. The Complete Works box set, I might as well put it on this video, and if he doesn't mind me saying this, obviously, then that's something that can be arranged. No, actually, I won't. Actually, no, I won't say on this video because I'm wary, because you'll probably ring me up and you'll say, "Why are you saying that for?" So I won't say it on this video. So I'll just put my point of view. we'll just skip our idea. But if someone is watching this now, certain person who we told you about, message me on that thing and then get back to me about it, and then you can, you know what I mean, right? So that's something that I'll just say very quickly off there, so I know what he's doing now. But Chris is doing fine. You won't see him for a while, but as I said before, he's doing fine. There's been a few things happening, but obviously I won't discuss it on the video. But I'll just say from my point of view, he's doing all right. He's fine. But he'll be back when I get a chance to see him back, obviously. But no, he's doing fine, guys. He's doing well. So he's doing really well indeed. Right, a few more things before I go. So this week, obviously, I'm going to be checking out a YouTube a lot this week. Gary Taylor's video, as I said before, that's what it was. That video I posted before about it. So do check it out. I'm also going to be doing some Twitch girls play videos again, because I have had another idea. Because apparently I'm getting a lot of people interested in the girls play videos when I edit them and upload them to my channel. That people are starting to like it and they want to see more. Well, if I find something, I'll find something. I mean, I've already found a few more videos which have come up interesting. So I have got one in the works at the moment. So I will, if Girls Play is watching this back, by the way, Girls Play, I hope I'm doing a good job for you guys. But we need some more jump scare videos, because the jump scares are flipping hilarious. But I'm getting so many people liking that, actually. It's great as well. Oh yeah, I want to give them, just before I do finish, I want to message out to Google Ads. Google Ads. Now, I wonder if somebody could give me a hand on this, because this kind of bugs me a bit. Google AdSense. Right. I've watched so many videos on Google AdSense, and I still can't understand what the hell's going on with it. If anybody out there, right, in the world of YouTube land who gets this video, can someone please tell me how come that you've got to wait nearly a year and a half to get paid from YouTube? What is going on there? You've got to wait a year and a half before you get paid from YouTube. Is that absolutely insane, or is that just ridiculous? So if someone can give me a hand on that, please, that would be great, because I haven't got a clue what the hell you do on Google AdSense, because I am pretty thinking about it. But I've been waiting nearly a year and a half to get paid from Google Ads, and they haven't paid me yet. It's like, well, where's all the cash coming from? It's like, okay. So, kind of want someone to give me a hand on that, please, because I'm a bit stuck on that at the moment. But anyone out there who can give me a hand on that, please let me know. But I will probably search around the YouTube channel again, what happens to it. Right, that's it for this edition of Queensville. Thank you for tuning in. I will be back with you guys next week. That's next week or the week after. I think I'm back. But as I said, we're going to keep regular updates now of this. Loads of videos coming up this month's going to be definitely videos coming up this month. Last month, as I said before, do apologise for the lack of videos that came up on the channel. That was my fault. I was just so underworked with so many stuff. But now we're back with the channel now. This month will be videos. I promise. I promise. Videos are coming up. Yes. So thanks for tuning in. I'll be back with you guys next week, or whenever I'm back with Queensville. I'll let you know. Until then, have a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.